prominent Nigerian pastor has just made a statement that is sending shockwaves across the nation, claiming that Nigeria was never created by God, but was instead designed by British colonial powers for their own financial gain. Senior pastor Paul Adefarasin of House on the Rock Church has stirred massive controversy with his bold claims about Nigeria's origin. During a recent Sunday sermon, the cleric directly challenged the widely held belief that Nigeria's existence was divinely ordained, instead arguing that the country was formed purely for British economic interests. During his sermon, Pastor Adefarasin referenced historical agreements and colonial arrangements, stating that Nigeria, "I don't believe it was created by God. I don't believe it. I believe that Elizabeth I got into a deal with the Ottoman Empire, and they had a deal concerning the Sudan." He encouraged his congregation to read The Martyrdom of Man for further historical context. The pastor also questioned the legitimacy of Nigeria's constitution, pointing out that it was written by military leaders rather than by we the people. He quoted Psalm 11 verse 3, comparing Nigeria to a building constructed on a weak foundation, suggesting this has hindered the nation's progress towards its destiny. Adefarasin dismissed celebrated nationalist leaders like Obafemi Awolowo, Tafawa Balewa, Ahmadu Bello, and Nnamdi Azikiwe as Nigeria's true founding fathers. Instead, he credited British officials in Whitehall and Lord Lugard with the country's creation, claiming this nation was created for the business of the British purse, so they won't have to bear the bill for the not as prosperous and wealthy part of the country.
Nigeria, I do not believe it was created by God. I don't believe it. I believe that Elizabeth I got into a deal with the Ottoman Empire, and they had a deal concerning the Sudan. And those who care to buy the book, buy the book. It's written by a fellow called, the name of the book is The Martyrdom of Man. As far as Africa was concerned, two empires got together and decided that this land will go to the sons of Ishmael. It is self-evident. But let's not go there. This is not a political forum. This is a church. And the church has responsibilities to get right what man got wrong. She's the light of the world and the salt of the earth. That's important. I have no problem with people of any faith being in charge, but they must adhere to the constitution of we the people. And when a constitution purports to be of we the people and it is not, it's some soldiers who wrote it, you have to question why we obey that constitution. Nigeria cannot be a solid nation that is properly grounded going towards her destiny. We started to go, but the Bible says, Psalm 11 verse 3, if the foundation is corrupted, if it is destroyed, what can the righteous do? To build a sustainable building, you have to build a solid foundation. You do a soil test, you do your engineering statics, and you determine what will carry this building and make it last for a long time. There's a difference between any Jankara Jati road and the road that they built that takes you to the Lagos airport. That's a proper road. Why they build roads and resurface them wrongly, I don't know. Somebody suggested to me that it's that kind of road because they want the same contract next year. That means that somebody sitting down somewhere making decisions has no sense of equity and justice. Yes. Do you understand? I hope you get me. I'm riding. Are you ready to ride or die? Are you getting ready to ride all the way? Let's go. And we have two civilizations in this country. There was a colonial conquest coming from the Maghreb, the Sahel, and it was interrupted by another colonial conquest of the British. And the British are not, let me say it another way, Awolowo, Tafawa Balewa, Ahmadu Bello, and Azikiwe. They are not the founding fathers of Nigeria, in my opinion. The founding fathers of Nigeria are some men from Whitehall and a fellow called Tob Goldman, his girlfriend, she named the country, and also Lugard. This nation was created for the business of the British purse, so they wouldn't have to bear the bill for the not as prosperous and unwealthy part of the country.
The pastor also criticized systemic corruption in governance, using poorly constructed roads as an example of a flawed national planning. He suggested that some infrastructure projects are intentionally built to substandard levels to secure repeat contracts, reflecting what he called a lack of equity and justice in leadership decisions. His statement has generated intense debate across social media platforms and religious circles, with many Nigerians divided on his interpretation of the country's historical formation. What are your thoughts on Pastor Adefarasin's controversial claim about Nigeria's origin? Do you believe with his assessment of the country's colonial foundation? Share your thoughts in the comments below. For more trending religious and political news from Nigeria, please like this video and subscribe to NaijaNews TV. Don't forget to hit that notification bell to stay updated on all stories sparking national controversies. Keep watching NaijaNews TV.